Concessions.
A Quiet Place Day One. I had recently just seen Quiet Place 1 and 2, just so I can catch up with this one. Um, and here we are, day one. And I will say for those other two movies, absolutely incredible, amazing. Just the amount of detail that is in that movie is is amazing. I wish they will bring it back in theaters so I can see them because those are definitely IMAX experience movies. Now, Quiet Place Day One, it's okay. It's good. It's a good movie. If you're not familiar with the franchise at all, aliens have come down to Earth. They are extremely sensitive to sound. If you make any kind of noise, they just go and destroy it. They murder it. So it's hey, these aliens coming down and they're like, shut up or we'll kill you. That's pretty much what it is. You know, so you got to be quiet. Um, the first movie I believe took place in 87 days in. The second one was like 400 something days, and now here we are, day one. The star of this movie is Lupita Nyong'o, who I absolutely love. You have Alex Wolff, Joseph Quinn, who I didn't recognize at first, but he's Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. He looks completely different. And then you have Juman Hansul. I hope I said his name right, but we know this guy. He's in all the movies. He's in all the action movies. This movie was directed by Michael Sarnowski, who was the producer and screenwriter for the first two movies, but now he's directing this one. The first two were actually directed by John Krasinski, um, from The Office. If you know, you know. But he wrote and directed the first two, and comparing those two movies to this one, it's just like it's not even close. And maybe it's me. Maybe it's the way that I saw these movies, because like I said, it was back to back, and then went to the theaters, saw the third one. But it's just like the connection is not there for this movie. The character development is not really there for this movie. You have the action, and you have like the explosions, the stuff you need to quiet and everything, but it's not. I wasn't really feeling it. To be honest with you, the real star of this movie is the cat. And the cat's name is Frodo, which I find funny because the cat's name is Frodo. Lupita's character's name is Sam. Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of walking. You can put it together. Yeah, but I don't blame the actors for the movie. I just think that this movie doesn't hit because it's like the connection's gone. I would rather see a third Quiet Place where we're pretty much figuring things out, because that's how the second one ended. We started to figure out how to deal with this, how to deal with the aliens. And it's just like, no, let's just go back to day one and see how it all started. And it kind of just feels like a cash grab movie. I just wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't. And I don't know how I would have felt if I would have seen this movie and then watched the other two. I guess like day one and then the first one, the second one. But just based on the second two movies, it's not hitting. There's no connect. Well, there is a connection. Uh, Juman's character, he in the second movie, his character's name is Boat Guy. He's the boat guy, but this one he has a name. It's Henry, and I think that's the connection. But it's like, how long are we gonna keep doing that? Like that kind of stuff with this movie. Like, I don't want us to be in like A Quiet Place 5, and we're talking about that's the guy from the first one, from the other one, from that one, and he knew that guy, and it's just that's just too much, you know. It just feels like an unnecessary franchise at this point. I heard that there's a video game. I saw the trailer for the video game actually, which could be fun. You know, probably not for me, but I mean, just to keep trying to build off of these aliens that we don't really know much about. I had to do some research. They're called Death Angels, and honestly, this is like, what is it like? Their planet exploded, so they came down to Earth, and if you just make some noise, they're coming after you. And that should be a third movie, to learn more about these creatures, why they're so sensitive to the things that they hear, and just more about them. That makes more sense than just doing a prequel from day one. Um, but yeah, I didn't really enjoy it that much. Um, uh, it's really teetering between stream it and better if high. But like, even if I was high, like I don't even know. So I don't know. I would see this movie. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch this movie. I would see it, but I don't think I needed to go to the theaters to see it. So I'm just gonna give it a stream it, and I'll probably never see it again. It has no replay value for me. Um, Lupita is the star of this movie, besides the cat Frodo, and I love Lupita so much. I should start a segment called Coops Crushes, and she would be the first one on there. She's so beautiful, absolutely amazing. You know, we first met on Black Panther, and then just from there, it's just been amazing. Um, but a little behind the scenes, I heard that Lupita does not like cats. She's not cool with cats at all. But she had to be with this cat the whole movie, and she was nervous, and she loved it, and she loved the cat so much that she actually adopted one. And Lupita, if you're watching, let me tell you, all cats are not the same. You had a trained cat with you who was doing some amazing things in the movie, but that cat that you got is probably going to take over your home. I mean, cats are terrible. But yeah, A Quiet Place. Have you guys seen the movie? Am I being too harsh? Was it that bad, or am I just like tripping for real? Like, tell me how you guys feel about it. Any of The Quiet Place, one, two, or day one. How do you feel? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And could you survive in this atmosphere if aliens came down today and you just had to be quiet? Could you survive? You think so? I don't know. I don't think a lot of y'all. I don't think a lot of y'all gonna make it, especially y'all with kids too. A lot of y'all kids gonna get y'all killed, just straight up. So, Quiet Place, day one. Did you see it? How did you feel? Leave your comments below. Please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm Coop, and I'm out. Peace.
Coops Concessions.